Evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Brianda Villegas. A North Central Florida family is mourning the loss of their 9-year-old after she died from COVID-19. Her family is speaking exclusively to TV20, and TV20's Dylan Lyons takes us to Hawthorne to meet the family of Kimora Lynum, the youngest COVID-19 patient to die in the state of Florida.
We love playing video games together.
Makasha Young Holmes had only one child, and at 9 years old, Kimora was her rock.
Extremely close. It just had been me and her for a while.
Her mother says she had an extremely loving heart.
She just wanted to be everyone's friend and just make people happy.
Her grandmother says she formed a strong bond with her only grandchild.
I didn't give birth to her, but she was just like my own child.
Kimora and her mom had a special tradition, a weekly shopping trip to the mall.
She loves shopping for clothes. She never lets me pick out her stuff, so she would just see what she wants and picks that out.
On July 11th, Kimora wasn't feeling well, and days later, the family went into town for a much different reason.
We took her to the hospital, the children's pediatric, and they did a urine test and took her temperature.
Kimora's temperature was 103 degrees. The mom says her daughter was never tested for COVID-19.
I thought they would have jumped on that when they saw her fever.
Instead, the little girl was diagnosed with a urinary tract infection. A few days later, after a family shopping trip, they returned home, ate, played some video games, then Kimora asked to take a nap. She filled their home with love and laughter, but that all changed on the afternoon of July 17th when she never woke up from her nap.
I was shaking her, yelling at her. I yelled at my mom, and I told her to come in here because Kim's not breathing.
Kimora's grandmother started performing CPR.
I was just trying to bring her back. I tried everything I could to bring her back.
Then the ambulance arrived to take Kimora and her family to the hospital.
On the way, I was just hoping and praying that they could just get her back.
The family hearing the news.
They did all that they can.
At this point, the cause of death for a healthy little girl is still unknown.
After she had passed away, they tested her, and that's when they told me that she was positive for COVID.
She says she tried to trace everyone she and her daughter had been in contact with, but could not find a positive case. Young Holmes says this tragic death is still so fresh.
You know, at this point, I have no idea. I'm just still pretty much stuck in the now.
Not knowing if she'll ever get over this tragedy. Although the nation may know Kimora as the youngest person in the state of Florida to die of COVID-19, her family will remember her as more than just a statistic. Instead, they will remember her as a loving daughter, a bubbly young girl whose bright future was cut short. Reporting in Putnam,